Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.
And then he couldn't fire his glutes later.
Matt Hayes.
I'm not running over the Barnett Tower and heaving myself off.
And Leon Searcy.
Now, you come across that middle, you have some meat on your bone.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
That's kind of what Jacksonville's saying to the rest of the world. How you like me now? Let's hope it keeps going the way it's been going. A red-hot football team in December is always good. Welcome in to XL Primetime. We had a great day yesterday at the Golf Club of Southampton with our XL Primetime Christmas Our Toys for Tots tournament. So a round of applause. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to do the Corona call, and then we can do a round of applause for everybody who showed up and brought so many toys because it was such a great day. Yes. Get it, get it, get it. And including XL Primetimers bringing gifts yesterday. Big search with the hockey game, which was just awesome.
Yeah, I was concerned if kids played with that stuff anymore.
Yeah, I love it.
When I saw it in the stores, like,
oh, yeah.
I would totally play with this right now.
Yeah. Little man's going to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get one for yourself?
No, I didn't.
Now, do you have a gift for us and the listeners on Thursday, Leon? A certain call?
Yeah, the gift that keeps on giving. Go ahead and play it.
Oh, no. I
It's
thought
requested.
you were just going to. Okay, I'll play it.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll give you till January.
Yeah,
to work
we're
on
going to have
that.
to vary it by the end of before the end of the beginning of the new year.
By
It's like
request,
a stuck
by popular
grouse, you know?
request.
A grouse gets stuck in the wild.
I'm not sure what a grouse is.
It's a little creature.
Little bird / creature of some sort.
I wouldn't call
A
it.
grouse.
It's not a bird, is it?
Isn't it?
I thought it was just like a little.
It's a bird, according to Google.
Yeah, it can fly.
Is it? Oh, okay. A little
grouse.
Okay. I did not know that. I'm sitting
Now,
there trying to picture.
I'm being educated.
The
A
little
grouse.
A grouse,
It
yeah.
sounds like something from Harry Potter.
Let me tell you what it sounds like. I'm going to tell you what it sounds like.
right there.
That's what it sounds like.
All right, so we get it going today. A day closer to your Jaguars at the bank against the Jets. Chance for you to win tickets right here on XL Primetime. They're looking forward to a loud and full crowd, so you guys be part of it if you can. Hopefully you can win tickets on our show today, or you can definitely call up the ticket office and head on down and enjoy it at the bank. The atmosphere should be great. Listen, it was soggy, soaked weather for a lot of fans this last week, but getting out there under some beautiful sunshine. Temperatures, high 60s, I believe, on Sunday. It'll be awesome. All right, so we got to start with Sharon Moore, okay? It is an unbelievable blockbuster of a story. Matt, you write for USA Today Sports. We're all college football fans. We're paying attention. I wasn't necessarily banging the drum thinking Sharon Moore was going to last a long time at Michigan. Somebody in this room might have predicted they were going to win the Natty this year under the direction of Sharon Moore. But here we
Who
are.
predicted that?
That would be you.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Matt's got bad sources.
I didn't predict Michigan was going to win the national title.
You said within a certain amount.
Certain amount of time.
No,
certain
it was
amount
like
time.
one of those judgments.
It was Here Comes the Judge.
And it was
Yeah,
what
yeah.
new coach,
Yeah.
what coach the first time will win the national title?
Yeah.
And
I
you
didn't
said
say
that.
this year.
No, okay,
but
not this year.
We all laughed and said
Yeah,
it was
we
a
laughed.
terrible
It was
opinion.
entertaining.
That was
It was.
before I found out that, he had a little dilly-dally going on.
You did call this off the air weeks ago.
Weeks.
You said Moore's going to get fired for some female stuff.
Yeah,
And
look,
it happened.
I just felt like when he first got in, it was too easy just to promote, and we didn't really know whether he was going to be. He inherited, if that's the right phrase to use, and just by being there, inherited a great program, and he was a very good coach. But there aren't too many other blue blood programs that would have just said, "Hey, we're promoting from within." Anyway, here we are. Sharon Moore now bounced. What's the latest?
I mean, the latest is he's
It's
fired
getting
for it.
crazier by the minute.
He's fired for it. No, we're not getting into all that other stuff like that.
Right.
Like all the
the
other
latest is
nonsense
he's
that's
in
going
jail.
on.
He is in jail.
Yeah,
But there's other nonsense out there that, JJ said, "Did you hear this?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Where'd you get this? Who's writing it?" He said, "It's on the internet."
Yeah,
Well, you
fact.
said who's your
So it has to
source?
be
I
real.
said the internet.
The internet.
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
they're
like-
just keeping him in jail for no
It's
reason.
like it's on the line.
Like, what do you think he did? You think he got a DUI? Like, come on. I think what people are accusing him of doing,
No.
they didn't just get that out of left field.
He
bro.
could have threatened someone. That's
Okay.
probably why he's in jail too.
Okay.
Right.
I would eat a grouse right now.
Yes.
It does look pretty good.
It's an.
I feel like I'm eating a grouse one slow bite at a time with this story, man.
All right.
It's
Anyway.
look, the bottom line is the timing of it. That's the thing where you start to get the idea of what's going on there, because he did what he did. It's against their rules. They fired him with cause. They don't have to pay him anything, okay? That's fine. The question is, when did they know about it?
Yeah.
All right? And the
Especially
reality
if
is,
you're saying,
yes, the reality is they knew about it a long time ago, but didn't fire. No, there's no conspiracy about this.
well, it is
They-
if it wasn't out there.
conspiracy for them, sure.
Yeah.
They didn't fire him before the Ohio State game, because had they beaten Ohio State, they had a path to the playoff. And you're not
Yes,
firing a guy
yes.
who's beaten Ohio State twice and is going to get you in the playoff.
Right.
You're just not doing that.
So they were biding their time.
Yeah. what about signing day as
So
well?
So then when they lost to Ohio State, then they said, well, we got the top 5. We have a top 5 recruiting class. We fire him now. The national signing day is a week away. We're going to lose this class. So then you just hold on.
Well, that's the
And then
conspiracy.
you go one more week past the signing day.
Right. The next thing you know, you just keep
And then
hanging
you have
on.
John Bacon, who's this Michigan publicist, and he's out there saying that Michigan asked both of the two involved, being Sharon Moore and the assistant, if there was something going on, and they said no. In April, they asked him. They only found out that it was real a week ago, or whatever it was, a few days ago. I mean, come on, man.
No. Yeah,
Come on.
You're right.
Yeah, that's foolishness. Because I had a staffer.
It was the worst. It was the worst kept secret in Ann Arbor. What was going on?
I saw a video of him at a women's lacrosse game with her.
With Bill Belichick?
It was literally
Repeat that,
the
please.
worst kept
The muse.
secret in Ann Arbor. She, I guess, was his muse,
Yeah.
right?
Now, if he would have went 10-2, made the playoffs,
Never heard it.
Well,
you don't think he gets fired? You don't think this comes out at all?
No, I think it probably came out afterwards. Is what it probably would have come out after
Yeah.
the fact, after
After
the
the
playoff,
playoff.
after they lost in the playoff. Yeah, after the fact.
What if they win a national title and he's a hero? Do you think it ever
Maybe
comes
it's
out?
I think they.
Or
I
do you think the university
I think then
used
it's
this?
the university probably says it's between consenting adults.
Yeah, exactly. So don't you think? Listen, this guy wasn't
It's
a great
not-
coach.
Yes,
he
of
inherited a
course.
program. Don't you
Yes.
think they saw the writing on the wall? This
Yes,
guy's
that
not
was
getting us
part of it,
anywhere.
yes.
We can get out of this easily.
Very
Yes,
simple. Yeah, very
100%.
simple. And so, look, it didn't go well, and then he made it worse. That's the best way to put
Yes,
it.
that is the best way to
is
put
that he was not good enough, and it was a great job and a great opportunity. But then when you sidestep it and you kind of get distracted by other things, then it's going to even be harder for you to produce the winner that they're used to.
Yeah,
producing.
the assistants know. The assistant coaches know this was going on. I mean, even if it was private, they talk in the locker rooms. Listen, I was at FIU. It wasn't a coach, but it was a staffer who was messing with. And they clearly stated that if you're a coach or you're a staffer on the team, you cannot intermingle or you can't have any relationships with any of the group assistants.
Right.
And this staffer at FIU, he got found out.
Yeah, and
Bro,
just
let me tell you something.
couldn't resist.
Couldn't
The
resist.
staffers at Michigan knew all about it.
Of course they did.
I'm telling you this. Trust me, they knew all about it.
Yeah, and so that honestly, it's if you take your eye off whatever that and that's a killer job. That number one thing that you got to do, and you start doing other things, it's going to cost you, and that's basically what
At
it's.
the end
Like
of
my
day-
dad
at
always
the end of the
said,
day-
don't poop where you eat.
Yes, and at the end
I
of
have,
the day,
my dad had another saying, but it's
Yeah,
close to that.
I edited it.
it's unbeaten. It's unbeaten every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
time.
And
Every
so
time.
that's where they are. And now, all right. So let's at least extend this just for another seg. Is it reasonable to throw out there that a Kalen DeBoer could be pursued? And would Kalen DeBoer
course.
step away? Well, I'm just saying. I'm just setting it up. Just would he step away from this really good job to go get that really good job? And then there's even people throwing out there, hey, Matt Campbell, you just had your introductory, but you didn't know about this job before you took that job. And so it really gets out of hand. That's when the cyber world and the internet really takes over and becomes
Worse than now with what JJ's.
well, yeah, it becomes,
Okay,
it
I
becomes
can't wait
highly
till the real story comes out, and I'm so wrong about this.
Yeah, highly entertaining. All right, let's keep it going. A rebound rehab Thursday. A dozen locations across the First Coast. They can take care of you from St. Augustine, St. Johns County, Clay County, and Duval County. They can take care of you. Check out Rebound Rehab. Go see one of their physical therapists if you are not 100%. It could be a workers' comp injury, an auto accident, a sports injury, whatever it might be. They definitely can take care of you. Check out Rebound Rehab.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. When the defense delivers, victories pile up.
This is where you find out what you're made of on defense.
Superior Fence and Rail highlights the defensive player of the game.
Down he goes!
On 1010XL, Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday, this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deals. Order a 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 and get $10 off. That's right, carry on or delivery. It's your call. Use promo code JAX10 for $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Get a look behind the throw with Denny Thompson.
Yeah, I want to tell you what's really happening at the quarterback position.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer. Friday mornings on The Drill, revved up by George Moore Chevrolet and Tyson Sound and Security on 1010XL.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Hey folks, Ronnie here with Brandon Roofing. If your roof's got more leaks than your Uncle Jerry after too much eggnog, we've got you covered. Whether you need a quick repair or a full roof replacement, our team works faster than you sneaking out of your in-laws' holiday dinner at Christmas. Give yourself the gift of a roof that actually listens when you say stay together. From our family at Brandon Roofing to yours, have a Merry Christmas, even if you're spending it hiding in the garage. Visit us at BrandonRoofing.com. That's BRANNAN.
The holidays are around the corner, and the last thing you want is a septic emergency. Call Duck Tech Rooter and schedule your septic tank pump out or full system inspection. 904-862-6769. That's 904-862-6769.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Jags fans, arrive on time. The smartest way to get to the bank on game day is the JTA's Game Day Express, sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 pickup locations. Get your $10 pass on the MyJTA mobile app. Visit jtafla.com for details.
Know when it's time to get hurt, lost wages, injuries that not only hurt but hinder our success. If you're in this position due to the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. Hey, this is Tom McManus. Injuries suck, so check out Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 lawyers with enough firepower to handle any and all personal injury cases. And they make filing a claim easy, and they don't get paid unless you do. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Visit forthepeople.com or hit Pound Law from your cell. Pound Law, that's all.
Hey, is your home ready for the holidays? Hicken here. Spots are filling up fast. Lock in yours today at ZeroResJacksonville.com and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, LVP. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
Protect what matters most with Liberty Safes. Trusted, secure, and made in America. See them at Noel's Lock and Safe, North Florida's largest safe dealer, where sales, delivery, and installation are all under one roof. Visit the showroom on Blanding Boulevard or go to LibertySafesofNorthFlorida.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
So you look at yesterday's injury report with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you got full participation from Eric Armstead, number 91, back on the practice field full time. Limited for a couple of others, including Trevor Lawrence with an ankle. Did anybody see him with any limitations? And I don't remember it.
No, he was saying kind of like, look, everybody's hurt right now.
Yeah, well, for sure. You got to. And so if you do say, hey, it folded up on me, but it was fine during the game. I'm playing off of adrenaline. Maybe that's what it was. He could have gotten taped on the sidelines. We didn't see it. Most of the time, if anything's happened on the sidelines, those cameras catch it.
They do catch it. Well, this time of the season, everybody's banged up.
Yeah.
Difference between being hurt and injured.
Mm-hmm.
You can play hurt.
Yeah.
Injury is a whole different thing.
So full participation, Armstead, Trayvon, Parker Washington back with the hip, limited participation, and then the concussed Walker Little and Dewey Wingard, limited participation. So we'll see how it goes. But on the other side, they're trying to figure out who's going to be their dude. Under center, Brady Cook also has an ankle. Justin Fields has a knee. Brady Cook did practice. Justin Fields did not. And then you've got the groin for one time.
Every time you do that, I think of Blue.
I just say
he's got a hand. I know he's got a hand.
Yeah.
He's got a growing.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, let's get back to. All right. So what is possible for the Michigan Wolverines? And we say quite often that the brands are the brands. We know who the big boy programs are out there, and Michigan fits that description. But at the same time, who is ready to pick up, pull stakes, and take that job versus whatever good gig they've got?
What about Jimbo?
I bet his agent.
I'm sure Jimmy Sexton's trying to give him that job.
He can't get an interview.
You know what?
I would say Clark Lee's the guy they're going to go after. But Clark could have the Florida job and turn it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and sign a big extension with Andy.
Yeah, but would Jimbo Fisher be willing to have a northern accent to win over a Midwestern accent?
Can you imagine him up there to those hoity-toity Ann Arbor people saying, you got a crick in his leg?
Yeah. Well, this is Superman. We can. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. You got a bunch of hosers up here. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
No, that wouldn't work.
No, that ain't happening.
Could I see Kalen DeBoer leaving Alabama? I mean, if Oklahoma beats them 24-6 or something, and the Alabama fans are up in arms, and maybe
it is possible.
Yeah, maybe.
What about Brian Kelly?
You guys know how I feel about it. I think he's a good coach.
At me.
I don't think they'll hire a guy who's just been fired. I don't think they'll do that.
Well, what kind of choice do they have?
They have limitations right now.
Well, I mean, they could hire.
I know they're still Michigan.
An NFL assistant. They could hire.
Oh my God, an NFL assistant?
I hear that. Well, he just got fired too. I was going to say I heard that Brian Dable's interested in the job, but he just got fired too. So, yeah, I mean, they're at the point now where they think that their program is good enough they can go get anybody. Now, I don't really disagree. I don't think anybody. But I wouldn't be.
Just remember the timeline.
I wouldn't be shocked if DeBoer left. I would not be shocked at all.
Matt, remember the timeline. If a coach is let go in November, and heck, in today's world, they're being let go in October.
Right.
But if a coach is let go then yeah, they have the potential to hire anybody because of who they are. But at this late stage, all the jobs have been filled. That's what makes it doubly tough. That's where they do have to look at either a Michigan tie or someone who's highly qualified.
I was going to say
Jeff Hafley, highly qualified, type of guy.
Hafley is not going to get.
I'm just.
a year, a guy for a year.
I can tell you who they're probably going to get.
That's why I'm putting it out.
They're probably going to hire Jed Fish. That's who they're probably going to hire because he coached at Michigan briefly as an assistant, as an offensive coordinator. He's probably the right move right now, the safe move.
Right.
So, he's the safe move.
Yeah, so you laughed at Brian Kelly for Jed Fish.
No, I said I would hire Brian Kelly.
I'm
telling you, I don't think they will.
Okay.
I think they're going to hire Jeff Fish because that's the safe pick.
And you have still
unless they can get DeBoer. If they can get DeBoer, then they'll get him.
But you still have a litigious thing going on with Brian Kelly. right now.
Yeah, but that would end quickly.
Yeah, it will.
He would take
it's just
much
that-
less if he could get the
right,
Michigan
but it's
job.
just all that red tape that you'd have to go through, and he would be willing to give up stuff to go get that job. And in the name of James Franklin, he'd surrender millions just so he could save face and get back on a sideline. But
at one of the biggest programs in America.
And look at what he has done. And I've defended him a number of different times, a number of different ways. He is a good coach, but he lost his way in Louisiana, ignoring one side of the ball, alienating people, ticking people off left and right, former players, just on and on and on. What was going on there? Firing the strength coach, which was Eddie O, said it on our show, one of the most central figures in that program, and he decided to dump him. Those were bad moves on Brian Kelly's part. I don't know whether he could go up to Michigan and just boom, all of a sudden start to recraft his image as a good coach.
He coached at Central Michigan. He coached in the NCAA lower divisions in Michigan. He has ties to the state.
Mm-hmm.
He would be a great hire for them. I don't think they're going to hire a guy who just got fired.
He's baseline 9 wins for you.
He is. I agree with you. I am a Brian Kelly fan. You know how I feel about him.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's going to.
We laugh. There aren't too many other coaches that would win 10 times, make it to the SEC championship game, lose that game, then come back the next year and produce a Heisman Trophy winner, had double-digit wins, and then a pair of 9-win seasons, and they fired him. And so that really is a mystery to have that type of winning record and get run the way he did. And it was also
he also got run because it was clear once Florida fired Napier, they were going after.
It became a track meet at that point.
Yes.
And I've told Big Vic several times. I'll never forget it. We're on his back porch with some good brown, and we're just sitting there, and Texas A&M is starting to roll. I'm like, if you try and poach my coach, and
you see
boom,
it happening.
Right then, you just knew it was going to go down, and then obviously it did.
Now, what if Michigan tries to take John Summerall?
Yeah,
oh
no
my
H,
God.
no E. Just make sure you spell it right there, the maize and blue. If you take him,
I've been hearing a lot of fake, cheerful hype from Gator Nation the last couple of days because of a press conference.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Be realistic?
Well, that is what you do when you have a brand new coach. It's kind of what you might have done with Al Golden. Who the hell knows?
No.
But, yeah, I'm sure you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't.
Well,
when we hired the Temple coach with the tie, I wasn't stoked.
Insert Manny Diaz's name then, okay?
When he played at Penn State, I knew he was informant. Right?
Bro, they could have hired Bill O'Brien, and 2 weeks later, it would have been, he's the greatest coach on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break. You guys you think you're immune from falling in love with a coach.
It's called a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
That's all it's called.
It's called copium.
I'm not talking about you, Joe.
Yeah, no, but I have done it. I'm just telling you, I'm admitting it. I have, like, day by day, and everyone wins the press conference.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I didn't expect John Summerall to fail in that setting, but more and more people, man, he really killed it at the presser. I'm like, well, I know that he's gonna, but.
I didn't want Lane type
I have
of stuff.
to
It's like,
embrace
come
it.
on,
Hey,
man.
listen, but you remember Billy Napier's presser when his first. I'm just saying
He won
this
that
guy
too.
was a little bit more enthusiastic.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, dude, but he won that presser though.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember the next day after that?
I think
People
he
were drooling.
He drank
over
6
that
Red
guy.
Bulls before he got in there. He really did. He was at a different cadence, different fire.
He wasn't Dan Mullen.
Yeah, instead of we're going to be kind of dangerous, he was fired up.
He was.
Anyway,
Did you hear what he said in his press conference at JMU? He said, "This place is special."
I did not hear
He
that.
did the same thing he said about Gainesville. This place is special.
Yeah, well, if
Then
you're,
he said he's never been more motivated in his coaching career.
there's reason to be motivated.
why would you be
got
motivated
canned.
when you're coaching at Florida?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you got canned. That's why you're motivated. It's like we said. Is James Franklin going to be more successful walking the sidelines in Blacksburg than he is in State
College?
College?
Spot the ball and play.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to do here.
But you hear what I'm
James
saying?
Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
It ain't. That ain't going to happen.
No.
And so Billy had an opportunity to do something special at a special place.
I told you guys, Billy thinks he got screwed by Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that hard
He's
to
told
believe.
his buddies in the coaching profession that he believes he got screwed by Florida.
A lot of people have a strong opinion of what others have done wrong to them, whether the outside world looking in knows.
He was 21 and
100%.
23 at that place.
He knows. They know 100%. You failed. You did not do a good job. And
I'm not a football coach. I could do the same 44 games he was there, and I probably won 15 of them. Just by saying, we have to throw the ball. We got to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, I do love that most of us think we can do everyone else's job better than they do when they suck at it. But I wouldn't even put that up there. I would just John Summerall would have done better.
If you go 21 and 23 at Florida, you are a bad coach.
Right. Summerall would have done better with the games that Billy Napier coached. And
I don't know about that. We'll see.
I'm just saying it because I've already fallen in love. I told you.
And all I'm telling you is in 3 years you're going to be going, what are we going to? It's like the Seinfeld episode. Like the higher you get on your head, the worse the relationship is. In 3 years you're going to be up here going.
So you already think it's not going to work already?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. It's funny because I have no idea.
None of us do.
Yeah.
It sounds good,
but it's like
he's fired up. Why are we at John Summerall right now? We should be talking about Sherrone Moore.
Exactly. You did it.
I was just saying
us.
he might be.
Yeah.
Is he a contender to leave to go to Michigan? I was joking.
Yeah, we were joking, and then you. Yeah, and then we went.
I took a shot at Florida fans.
Yeah, we went off the rails, but going back to Brian Kelly. And if he were to go to Michigan,
which I think is actually realistic,
he is a guy that came up from the lower division. He came up from Grand Valley State, Cincinnati.
Grand Valley State, where he won multiple national titles.
Yeah, and so he went
to Central Michigan, then he went to Cincinnati.
Right. Yeah, I forgot them too.
Notre
Central
Dame.
and then Cincinnati.
Successful everywhere he's coached.
Yeah, and so
big time successful.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 steps up that most have to take. And so it's not impossible for a guy to be good that you hired from a lower.
If you truly want chaos, you don't want them to hire Jed Fish because that'll just be one quick hire to Washington. If they hire Kalen DeBoer somehow, then the dominoes are going to start to fall.
See, what I'm curious about.
Then there's going to be 3 or 4 more hirings.
Well, I'm curious about is Alabama one of those fan bases that's already ready to get rid of a guy that's pretty good?
If they lost like 24-6 to Oklahoma, yeah, they would.
And they just lost by 21.
That's the thing. Some huge name at a huge school would leave for Alabama. That's what Matt's saying. If the guy from Bama leaves, like the dominoes will be insane.
I'm saying that maybe this is what finally pulls Dan Lanning out of Oregon. I don't think it would, but maybe it is.
You don't think he'd leave Oregon for Bama?
He could have last time. Plus, he has a huge life insurance policy at Oregon.
What is
huge
that?
one.
What does that mean?
It's not your typical life insurance policy. It's the longer he stays, the more money he earns.
When he's dead.
He's got like what do they call it? A retention. Remember when Spurrier had that? Like if he stayed through the end of his contract, he had like a huge bonus at the end.
Matt pulls all these things. This is like one of the arguments he would have used for Lane to stay at Ole Miss.
I'm gonna pull it up and then I'll tell you. Okay.
He has a huge life insurance policy.
They call it a life insurance policy. It's a retention bonus.
It's life's greatest gamble is a life insurance policy. When you're gone, they make money off of you. Yeah, that's it.
It's a bonus that really he can't. I don't know if he can't lose or some.
The only way you
kind of bonus that he can't lose.
Like an annuity.
If they fire him, I mean, like he's got it. Yeah, it's like.
So he's getting stockpiled every year that he stays.
First off, whoever hires him has to pay $20 million because that's his buyout.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, anyway, he had just gotten there and had just gotten roots and gotten going when the DeBoer to Alabama timeline took place. Same thing. Norvell just had a great season, got a big bump as well. And
life comes at you fast.
It does, man. And FSU, upon review, would have said,
on,
you know what, Mikey, you need to go to Bama.
Let me just put it this
best.
way. He just for making the playoff last year, he got an extension and another $1 million added to his salary. Like he's believe me, he's got it very good there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think he's leaving.
Can you win a national title at Oregon?
I don't think so. No.
So
maybe.
Hey,
I don't know. Maybe.
If we are talking about a world where Indiana can win a national title, Oregon can win a national title.
There's no more can.
I still got to see Indiana do it. I still have to see it.
You
weren't impressed by the Ohio State win?
Y'all remember y'all laughed at me when I said that Indiana could win a national championship. Like middle of the season, y'all like not going to win a national championship.
First off, I wasn't laughing.
You did.
I was completely sold once I went out to Oregon. Completely sold.
They look different from a year ago, that's for sure.
Yes, for
the line of scrimmage. It's XL Primetime on a Rebound Rehab Thursday.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
When a
a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here for Big Chief Tire. Right now, you can get 6-month financing through the CFNA credit card and $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. It's a smart way to handle big vehicle needs like new tires, brakes, or repairs without the upfront cost. With no interest for 6 months, there's never been a better time to schedule. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rollin'.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Spring will be here before we know it. So give them a call today and upgrade that area that needs it the most. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades. And then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
Duval Fence is looking for the best in fence installers. Check out DuvalFence.com right now and fence in a great job opportunity. From estimates to installers, they're looking for you right now. Log on to DuvalFence.com for all the details. Equal opportunity employer.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab, with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
You read the line and it just sounds good, okay? Jacksonville, over the final 4 weeks, can secure their 5th division title in franchise history and first since 2022.
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
Wouldn't that be awesome? It can happen, and you can be there in the bank Sunday to watch this team, your team, the hometown team, take on the New York Football Jets. And it doesn't matter, as one of our texters, our nooner, said earlier this week, I don't care if they think they got Joe Namath under center, as old as he is. You got to make sure you take care of business against whoever is under center, and Brady Cook might be the guy under center. But how about we hook somebody up? Not under center, but with a pair of seats inside the bank.
Yes, I have a pair of tickets right now to see Jags Jets this weekend, Sunday, December 14th at 1 p.m. What do you want to ask him to give away the seats?
Oh, okay.
Leon, you got some old Jags trivia?
A bit of trivia? Okay.
Well, you know what? If you want to make them work for it.
What was Sharon Moore's last win at Michigan?
No, all right, you know what? Just hold it right there. We'll come up with something.
Yeah, we'll come up with something.
We'll make
something a little nostalgic.
If you think of anything right away, jump in there and tell us. But I will find something, because we're definitely talking about a team that's trying to get back to the AFC South. And Coach and I, Campo and Joe, we did the Campo and Joe podcast this morning. You can go to any of the 1010XL social channels and check it out. But I mentioned to him that when you're talking about getting to 10 wins, one of the few times that this team has gotten to double-digit victories in the regular season this early in December, Big Sirs, you do have to go back to the late 90s. You can't go back too far.
99, we were 12-1.
Yeah?
12-1 in 99.
Okay, and so right at this point right now, okay, because we did have a 10-win team that was able to claim the AFC South. We have had a 9-win team claim the AFC South. We obviously had a 14-win team claim the AFC Central back then. But so that was the best one that you can think of?
I can think about by the 13th game. I think the best this organization has ever been is 12-1.
12-1. And I just don't think too many of us would have been looking at a 10-4 mark right now in week.
In December?
Yeah.
In the holidays, this team?
Yeah.
This is rare air, bro. Rare air.
Yeah. And I like
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
And so what are you looking at when you think of this game? Okay, what are you looking at job number one for this football team? Because it should be I don't want to convince anybody to be overconfident, but that quarterback position right now is a huge question mark for the New York Jets.
My biggest thing for this team right now is play like last week. Play opportunistic football.
Right.
Get up on them quick. Turnovers, sacks, pressures, establish the run game. Trevor take the deep shots off of play action. Listen, this team is ready to go to bed. I keep saying it. Don't give them any momentum. It should not be a game going into the fourth quarter.
Right.
All right. Get it out of the way by halftime, and and go away at 10-4. That's my take. Just take care of this team early and often and finish fast.
I mean, this team's terrible.
Yes.
This team is terrible. The way you're playing right now, this should be a game that's over in the third quarter, early third quarter. Just play how you've been playing. Play operationally sound how you've been playing. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You
Keep
hope.
playing at that same level.
You hope, because
that's what good teams do.
Right.
That's what playoff teams do.
One of our nooners pointed out the last time this team was favored by this much was when Coach Campo was in the building coaching on the defensive side back in 2007. That's how far back we have to go to find a Jacksonville is a double-digit favorite in a game. And right now I have to look at Hard Rock Bet, but it's 11.5 or 12 right now.
It's definitely double digits.
Yeah, it jumped up to that 11.5 mark. So, yeah, there's no question about it. So, we'll see.
If you had to guess, when? If you had to guess.
2007 is what
2007 is what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, one of our nooners. And listen, we trust the research of nooners more than we do
If that
Google.
is true, which I don't think it is, I just find that impossible to believe.
That's been that long?
Yeah, I know that he texted that, and it.
Are you ready for this, man? Let me just tell you
That's
something.
almost 20 years,
Are you ready for this?
bro.
Let me just tell you something. In 2008 is when they started living in the top 10.
Of the draft,
Okay.
yes.
Now, out of 2007, they made the playoffs and they traded up to get back in the top 10. That's when they went and got Derek Harvey. And then you start going down the line of the guys that they drafted after that. It was Monroe. It was Derek, Eugene Monroe, Alu.
Who was the
Blaine.
offensive lineman?
No, Blaine, then Alu. Okay.
Who was that left tackle that sucked?
Baby
Monroe.
Bo?
Yeah, Eugene Monroe. Yeah.
No.
The other one.
Well, Luke Jokel.
Luke
was
Jokel.
13. But you start going down the line, bro. They picked in the top 10, I think 13 out of 14 years. We're talking Suckville.
Yeah.
And so,
it's believable.
Yeah, and then they went on the road at one stretch here where they were a 17.5-point dog to Denver. I think the defending champs.
Yeah, see, Hayes Carline
the way,
said
they
yesterday it was 27.5, and I was like, no way.
27.
That would have been like the biggest spread.
No, it was like, and they covered.
Yeah,
they did. They covered.
17 sounds.
Yeah. So that's what it was. It's all right. So anyway, trivia question coming up in 1 second, and a chance for you to win Jets Jaguar tickets. Make sure you check it out. If you are downtown, you want to be at the bank, you can go check out the Jaguars ticketing website or give them a shout, but you got a chance to win some coming up on XLP.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford. The Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL.
See the shots and feel the excitement of an international sporting event for free. The Predator Pro Billiard Series comes to Jacksonville December 16th to the 21st at the Hyatt Riverfront downtown. See top pool pros from 40 countries compete in both men's and women's tournaments. This is high stakes, high skill, championship level billiards, and admission is free. No tickets needed. Don't miss the Predator Pro Billiard Series at the Hyatt Riverfront Hotel. Details at probilliardseries.com.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 11, 2023, the LA Lakers defeat the Indiana Pacers to win the inaugural NBA Cup trophy. LeBron James was named the NBA in-season tournament MVP.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. You know, invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp.
Whoa. If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air and Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025.
What NFL quarterback connected on TD passes with 98 different players during his career?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowner's policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Tom Brady threw 105 touchdown passes to Rob Gronkowski, but there are 97 other players who caught at least one.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
If golf is your thing, you'll want to check out the 2026 Hills Pass at Hidden Hills Golf Club. Unlimited golf, including golf car, and preferred tee times for just one low price. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com purchase your Hills Pass today.
There's no doubt that we were in good hands when our son's shoulder and hip issues were diagnosed quickly by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. No matter what your orthopedic issue is, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take a look. You'll be glad you did.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
So we're in our beautiful new 1010XL digs right here on Bowden Road. And so the studio just a little more compressed than the other one because you got to get around some cameras and whatnot. Anyway, Big
Right,
Surf,
and the other one, at one point, Hacker had shoulder pads on and Surf gave him the hands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not happening in here.
Actually, he would get up against the wall.
Only gave him 50%.
Yeah.
I don't even think you gave him 50, did you?
Did not. Yeah, you gave him 25%.
Right. Ain't no way you gave him 50, boy.
I didn't want to knock him down.
Yeah. Hacker would have gone through that wall.
Yeah.
That room reminds me of like when that Seinfeld episode when they turned George's room into a billiards room. And there's like zero room whatsoever,
yeah, that's right.
and
you're trying to get
he
the
like
stick.
breaks the stick in the window, and they have to start using the conductor's baton or whatever you call it.
What better room though is the billiards room or the old Mike Douglas set? Was it the Merv Griffin?
Griffin.
Was
show.
it Merv Griffin set?
Yes.
Honestly, that was the best inside Kramer's apartment. How in the hell they fit all that?
Yeah, it's like we never got to see like the full range of Kramer's apartment.
How are they like a 400 square foot apartment in uptown
The lady walks
Manhattan?
out, she's like, "What is
this? Why does it smell like trash?"
But anyway, Big Surf came around, and I thought the table was going to go down.
It's going to one day.
Yeah, but it reminded me of some of the chairs that have been casualties on the road, which led me to promote tomorrow. We'll be up at Mocama Beer Company in beautiful Fernandina Beach, South 8th Street. So you Nassau Nooners that are tuned in, hopefully you can make plans to come on by and say, hey, I'll have a cold one. Of course, you can get warm coffee. Mm-hmm. They got their full menu or a cold pint. But we will be up in Nassau County tomorrow, Fernandina Beach, South 8th Street with Mocama Beer Company. So we'd love for you guys to drop on by. All right, so if you are a Jaguar fan that's going to drop on by, here's the question. Now, the last time we saw the New York Football Jets in the bank, it was painful. It was hey, Aaron Rodgers all of a sudden got one of his favorite targets back, Davante Adams, and they just went off against the secondary. Remember how many explosive plays they gave up? I think that might have been Aaron Rodgers and Davante that they had hooked up 100 times. Some nut, just like, I think I have to go back and look and see which significant touchdown catch that Davante Adams had in Aaron Rodgers' career, but he had a bunch of them that day. Not going to ask you to remember that. But tell us who scored the last touchdown for the Jaguars in that game against the New York Football Jets. 641-1010. JJ has got the answer to the question, and we will hook you up with a pair of tickets to go see the Jags Jets on Sunday. And we need a combo from you. So that's a little bit of a clue, but we need a combo from you. Both names. All right? 641-1010. JJ will hook somebody up. Let us know when we got a winner, JJ. Because they'll keep dialing, and they think they're not getting through, and then we're shutting them out. Not giving them a chance to win those tickets.
Yeah, sorry, we only have thousands of listeners,
guys.
That's
all we can do.
And four phone lines.
Right,
we
do you
have
realize what you're
volunteers
dealing with here? This is like a very important show, man.
Yeah.
A wildly popular show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so.
I know, that's my point. So people act like when they can't get through that I'm like hanging up or something.
Right,
It's
you're
like,
out there
no,
with your
there's
feet up.
hundreds of people calling.
Right.
Yeah, we're pressing on. That's what we do. But Big Sirs, do you remember how bad that was? What Aaron Rodgers did?
Yes.
What
You know what I
Adams
remember?
did?
I remember we ran cover 0 fire zone, and there was a particular linebacker who had deep metal who got burnt.
Yeah.
Not going to say his name because he's playing better now.
He's playing much better now. And it's so funny.
He's like all pro now.
Yeah, he's like all pro now.
And I think, I don't know if you guys, when we were at the Toys for Tots yesterday, I was able to slip out and join the group and have fun. But if you did the I was wrong, I think Devin Lloyd needs to be, every single week we need to mention him.
Top of the charts. I was rude.
Because, but it still boils down to the position they put him in, the coaches that were coaching him, the scheme that they were running. I mean, we go down the line.
His weight, too,
His
bro.
weight.
I remember when he came here, he said he was like 250.
And he put 15 pounds on.
That's
and
that bulky stuff.
Yeah. Are we safe to say now, and we would argue about this, and Matt, remember this, we would argue about it, and Josh Hines-Allen has dropped weight, Devin Lloyd has dropped weight, and these dudes are playing a hell of a lot
What did the lead
better.
guitar say? Mass equals what?
Oh, I don't remember exactly what he...
What was it, JJ? Mass equals... It was alliteration. It was mass equals...
Yeah, I don't remember. The thing I fell in love with the one saying...
What was it?
I don't know. But could you imagine the general manager of your football team, and you're an all-pro.
Yeah.
At a certain weight, and he tells you to put on 15
dude comes in and tells you to put on
pounds.
25 pounds.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? And you do it?
Right. I never would have. And Josh Hines-Allen has put himself back weight-wise where he wants to be. Devin Lloyd has done the same thing. And we can go down the line with a few of the others. But the other one that I fell for 100% with the Cheap Trick defensive coordinator was nothing cheap and nothing deep. And dang, I fell for it. All right, we got a winner. All right,
we do have a winner, and here's the play.
Jags 6 out of 10 on third. Mack drops, fires, middle field, caught by Thomas Jr. inside the 10, inside the 5, toward the goal line. Touchdown, Mac Jones to Brian Thomas Jr., and the Jags have retaken the lead.
Those were the days.
Hey,
Boy, you'd almost think like they weren't 4-13 last year. You know?
Oh, Mr. Mad Mac. He's doing a hell of a job with 40.
Yeah, he was. When needed, he was there. But Mac to BTJ, the connection. As a matter of fact,
that was his second touchdown of the day.
Yeah, he had 2 trips to the end zone. And so we couldn't help but look back and go, man, Mac Jones did finish the year, and then Brian Thomas Jr. was pretty dang good. This is when he was on his way to double-digit touchdowns.
Unfortunately, a couple minutes later, the Jags gave up a 71-yard bomb to Devontae Adams.
Yeah. It was endless last year.
It was so bad.
Because as Frank just said on the play-by-play, and the Jags retake the lead, it was 22-17. Then Devontae with the 71-yard strike, they go up 25-22, and then a field goal from little name Big Foot makes it 25-all, and then another touchdown from New York, Breece Hall, making it 32.
Who will be playing?
Yeah, he will. And I really don't know what we always look at Leon and ask this question, but what the motivation is, what the drive is. The football team went through massive change from last year to this year, said goodbye to A.A. Ron, said hello to a new coach, new general manager, all that stuff. Brought Justin Fields in thinking that he might be able to do something special for him. Now they don't even want him back out on the field right now. It's such a interesting watch.
You're talking about the motivation of the Jets to come out here and play.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, as bad as your team is, you're still auditioning, bro, for next year.
Yeah.
You are. You're auditioning for them keeping you or moving you or cutting you and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, livelihoods are at stake, especially for young guys.
True.
Livelihoods are at stake. The older guys who maybe stockpile a little money, like, hell, I don't want to be here anyway. Get rid of me. I'll go somewhere else that's winning. But the younger cats who only been in the league 2 or 3 years, the minimum wage is $800,000. So
yeah, they're more than that probably now.
Yeah, more than that. Yeah.
It's good.
But those are the guys. Yeah, those are the guys who are concerned.
They got to make sure they have good tape for whoever the next team is. Either that team's going to keep them or they're going to go work somewhere else. And guys like we have seen Matt Dickerson, some of these guys that have stepped up here. It's been a great story what Jimmy Gladstone's been able to do and what these coaches have been able to do to get guys ready to step in when needed. It is XL Primetime rolling into the 1 o'clock hour. More Jag Talk, back to the college football world. Shocking news of Sharon Moore. That's all ahead.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. With so many stars on the field, there's always one that burns brightest.
When he flashes, he is something to watch.
Who will be this week's Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game?
Watch out!
On 1010XL.
Food that's good for you can taste good too. Flame Broiler has protein-packed bowls to fuel your day. Introducing their new chicken avocado salad bowl. Made with romaine lettuce, rice, cabbage salad, and topped with a delicious house sesame dressing. It's a bowl full of goodness. Eat in, take out, or catered. Flame Broiler is easy to enjoy. Come in Monday through Sunday for happy hour, 2 to 5 p.m. for a chicken mini bowl and drink for $6.95 plus tax. 5 area Flame Broilers to serve you.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
It's your lemon pepper guy, Leon Cersei here. My friends at Wingstop have the ultimate tailgate for you. Go to 1010XL.com to register to win a 100-piece wing party complete with fries, veggie sticks, and dips. That's 1010XL.com.
Make this Christmas unforgettable with Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting the Ghosts of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. A fusion of rock and classical with a heartwarming Christmas tale. December 11th, ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When the team heats up and the temps climb high, Sunrise Heating and AC keeps you cool. That's no lie. From kickoff to overtime and every long drive, they'll keep your home feeling fresh and alive. When your system's down, don't sweat the score. Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida is ready to restore. Fast, honest service from a local crew, keeping Jacksonville fans chill all season through. Your comfort starts here at sunriseheatingandac.com.
Touchdown! Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Ho, ho, ho! When I need gifts for special people, I go to Tobacco Cove at 3849 Bay Meadows Road. They have everything you need to make Christmas as special as they are. Find the finest and limited cigars, pipes and pipe tobacco, and the accessories that make life easier like humidors, cutters, and lighters. And don't forget Lampe Bergère fragrance lamps. So, take my advice and go to Tobacco Cove, 3849 Bay Meadows Road, and make this Christmas one they'll remember.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by YMCA of Florida's First Coast. The Atlantic Sun Conference announced that North Florida men's basketball great Dallas Moore has been named to the 2026 ASUN Hall of Fame induction class. Moore, who starred for North Florida from 2013 to 2017, becomes the school's first ever inductee into the ASUN Hall of Fame. 61 degrees at 1 o'clock. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
All right, we're back in 1010XL. I want to really quick say shout out to Firehouse.
They brought in grub.
They brought in some grub, man. I mean, some significant grub. We're talking the new French dips served with au jus, premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone, topped with Italian seasoning, all on a toasted garlic roll, served with hot au jus. The French fries. I mean, the French fries.
You could eat them cold.
And they're still crispy.
Yeah.
They may be the first French fries that travel. It might be the first French fries that travel. And then, of course, they got the little desserts there, the brownies and the cookies. Yeah, man, stop
And
by.
I think that
any
RJ,
number of Firehouse locations here in the First Coast.
I looked at, and we didn't realize this. Matt and I were in the break room, and I think RJ hit all the au jus because we looked over the top of the box, and then it was sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Speaking of outstanding, let's say hello to Ryan O'Halloran, who joins us now from the Florida Times Union, Jacksonville.com, and eyes on players during practice at the Mecca. Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
Good, fellas. Good to join you again today.
Hey, man, we appreciate your time as always. Go back before we go forward. Did you see this team in this position at this time of the year? Yes, maybe luck has entered into it a time or two, but what have you thought about the way things have unfolded over, say, the last handful of weeks?
Yeah, it's been a surprise. I mean, I had them finishing the season 8-9, so they've exceeded that number. I mean, I thought they would be competitive, but really, I thought after that Houston game where they blew the 19-point lead, I think the season was on the brink against the Chargers. Well, what did they do? They showed up and kicked the Chargers' butt, and that started this winning streak that has them at 9-4. You know, the question I'm sure you guys get is the question I'm getting around the league is, okay, are they really good? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the record says that they are. The statistics are all pretty much middle of the road. So they are doing it with turnovers some weeks. They have a couple big sack games, but mostly it's just they're cobbling together some wins, and and they beat some good teams, and because it's not like they beat up on a poor schedule.
Ryan, you know what? I like the fact that they've got manufactured disrespect. I like the competitive edge, the chip on the shoulder. No one's paying us any attention. I mean, the pissed off Jags seem to be the story of the season, the way they're playing so thus far.
Yeah, and it's a lot of teams are going to play that card. I think it's appropriate for the Jaguars, even if whatever works. With Liam Cohen, and I'm sure he's mentioning, hey, the Jags were a home underdog against the Colts, and guys were aware of that last week, so that was a rallying cry. And I think this week, his message should be, hey, the Jets are terrible, but you got the Texans right on your heels, so you cannot let up because Houston's playing great right now. So these guys can't let down. They got to keep winning, and Jacksonville's never going to get the attention. That's just the way it is. Even if they're like in 2017, they didn't get it when they were rolling to a division title. So, whatever floats the boat, so to speak.
So Ryan, I think the best thing that could have happened was the Texans beating the Chiefs. Even though initially I thought if the Chiefs won the game, that would really give them the little cushion and it would be kind of a stroll to the title. But I think this keeps them on edge. Number one. And number two, going back to what you said initially, and you can answer both these things probably with the same answer, I understand people saying, well, they're 9-4, and it looks like they're beating up on easier teams in the second half. It's still the NFL.
Oh yeah,
it's still the NFL every week, man, and we all know what can happen every single week in that league.
Well, you look at Carolina's now 7-6. San Francisco is 9-4 as well. Kansas City, I don't care what Kansas City's record is. That was a hell of a win here on Monday night. But you saw the Chargers beat Philadelphia in overtime. So, and then they beat Houston. So, and Indianapolis. So I'm not gonna. I'll debate anybody who says they haven't beaten a lot of teams that are good because they have. So, but it seems like each game. Okay, what's the facet of their team that's going to rise up? San Francisco, they pitched a clean sheet in pass protection. Kansas City, they get a defensive touchdown. In San Francisco, so a punt return touchdown. So they're doing it in a lot of different ways, and that's what you got to be. Good teams are pliable. They're not going to have to just rely on one side of the ball to win games, and that's what should be encouraging the Jaguar fans is these guys can do it in different ways.
Yeah, we're learning what the phrase complementary football really means. It's something to see you take away the ball, give it to your offense turns it into points, and that doesn't happen often enough. We're talking with Ryan O'Halloran. You can follow him on X at Ryan O'Halloran, of course, Jacksonville.com, and the Florida Times-Union. So when you saw Trevor Lawrence pop up on the injury report with an ankle, what did you think?
Well, I was surprised because, it was just a walkthrough yesterday. Mm-hmm. We were just out there about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. He didn't have anything on the ankle, whatever one it is. So he was doing scramble drills and throwing on the run. So I think, they have to put that injury report in. And if he's limited today, I still don't think that's a big deal. I think he'll be ready. He'll be ready to go on Sunday. I think overall, injury-wise, all 53 guys had a helmet today. I think the three key guys are Walker Little, Andrew Wingard. They're in the concussion protocol. They still have to be cleared. And then Parker Washington with the hip. I don't think that's trending great for this week. Missed his second straight game. But we'll see on Little at left tackle and Wingard at safety for Sunday.
What's the status on Armstead, Ryan?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, he's had a couple things pop up. He'll probably be limited again today. He missed that one game, but he came back, and I thought he played well against Indianapolis. And these guys, you know this, Leon, in the NFL, they will never admit this, but if a guy is maybe on the fence, I'm saving him for Denver.
Okay.
And so maybe that has to be okay. If I have Parker Washington, who's maybe not 100% yet, can I just put Austin Trammell back there to fair catch some punts? That would be my move.
Okay. And what would you say the status of Walker Little? Is he going to be back at left tackle?
I think he's going to be cleared to go. I mean, the fact that he's out there for a second straight day with a helmet and pads, that's a positive development in the steps you need to take to be cleared. He was in the locker room yesterday. Looked like he had good spirits, and same with Wingard. So I think both those guys will be ready to go.
But I guess Leon's point is, do you think he's going to start?
I think he will start. Yes. And I think, I know like what Liam said yesterday about Van Lanen. Well, just because you've earned the right to start doesn't mean you're going to be the starter. I think his confidence level in him, he can start at left tackle, right tackle, both guard spots. But I think for the time being, they're gonna if Walker Little is cleared to play, I think he will start the game.
Sounds like Tom Coughlin gives you that bone and takes it right away.
All right, so Ryan, I was listening to Johnny O probably last week, I think it was, and obviously it's easy to say this now because they're 9-4 when they were 4-13 last year, but he made the point that structurally what they have over there right now, within the front office and the coaching staff, he thinks he could see Liam Cohen being the coach here for a long time. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. As we all know that things change in the NFL so quickly, but I think he's made good hires with his coaching staff, and that's the thing that really jumps out about me is sort of the player development angle this year. I mean, they're leaning on a lot of guys who are rookies. They're leaning on a lot of guys who have not started a lot before, if any, games in their career. It means guys have gotten better. That's a credit to the player, but also the staff. I think it's going to be key. I think it'll be big for the Jaguars if Anthony Campanile returns next year as the defensive coordinator, which I'm sure he'll get an interview or two for a head coaching job. But they just need some continuity. And then you look at the Gladstone-Baselli tandem at the top of the organization. They seem to, the word that you heard in college football over the last month, Matt, was alignment. And I think that also applies to pro football, from ownership to GM to EVP to head coach. I think the Jaguars have a better setup now than they even did in 2017.
Yeah, it's so fun to watch. And your piece at Jacksonville.com just hit on it a little bit more, because underrated players, that's raising the floor. That's what Jimmy Gladstone's promised to do. And we are seeing living proof of that every Sunday.
Yeah, you look at Cole Van Lanen on the offensive line. He's an example. You look at in the secondary, Antonio Johnson at safety has filled in for basically 6 weeks now. he's gotten better. He's done a nice job in terms of tackling, taking the ball away. He has 2 sacks. The corner spot with Brown and Jones, they played well to earn a part of a rotation with Newsome. So, and then Devin Lloyd, he had to sort of win that spot in training camp. But Ventrell Miller, when he's got an opportunity to play, he's made some big plays, defense and special teams. So there are a lot of great improvement stories throughout this whole roster, and that contributes to 9-4.
Now, Ryan, I know as players and as the Jaguar organization, you're taking it one game at a time. But I look at this schedule down the stretch. The 1 seed could be in play. Some things have to happen for us, but on the horizon could be the 1 seed, at least the 2.
Yeah, and shoot, we're going to talk about that all day because that's what's fun. I think you need a couple things to happen. I think you need Green Bay to beat Denver on Sunday. I think that could happen. And I think you need Josh Allen to put the Bills on his back and beat New England. I think that's going to happen on Sunday. The Bills stay alive for the division. Then that sets up a huge game at Mile High next Sunday between the Jaguars and Broncos. So, if the Jaguars can get these next 2, then you're facing Philip Rivers and Cam Ward between you and the 2 seed, or maybe the 1. So I think the 1 would still be pretty tough, but I think that 2 could be in play, and that means 2 home playoff games.
It's wild. It really is wild. All right.
And maybe 3.
Yeah.
And maybe 3.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. But it's just so crazy that Phillip has come back in. By the way, at least it was said earlier today that as long as he's on the practice squad and the practice squad alone, he's still eligible for Hall of Fame induction when the 5-year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if he plays, it starts over?
It starts over.
Oh, wow.
Which is just nuts. And can you see that, Ryan? It would be nuts if they run into that.
Yeah, I think he starts on Sunday in Seattle.
Yeah.
Because
You're probably right.
You don't bring him in and say, well, we're going to give you a couple weeks. I mean, the Colts season is on the precipice of turning into a total collapse if they're not there already. They probably are. But I mean, they're taking they're just basically taking one of the Hail Marys in NFL history by getting him back out there. So it's a great story. I admire it, but it's going to be shocking if it works because we saw that Seattle defense. They had like 30 pressures against the Jaguars here. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is 18 years younger than Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
He's also about 40 pounds lighter, too.
Yeah, it's nuts, especially when you take a look at some of the rostered guys on the Colts that they were, I don't even know, whatever, 1 year old or something like that when Philip was getting drafted. It's just nuts what he's trying to do. And he's, I think, the 5th quarterback, 44 years or older, to start a game if he does like you predict on Sunday. All right, great stuff. Ryan O'Halloran on X, Jacksonville.com. You can check out his column and pick up the Florida Times Union. Thanks, man.
All right, guys. Talk to you next week.
All right, sounds good. It's just.
Oh, have you seen Rivers?
Yeah, he looks.
He's a little hefty.
Yeah, he looks like we already say he's grandpa, right? So he's got a little more of that soft serve at night. You know what?
Yeah. Get in my belly.
I mean, he's like 6'5". Is that right?
Cream.
Is he 6'5", JJ?
He's 6'4". He's a big guy.
So he's got to weigh 265, 270.
He's
big dude right now, man.
Santa suit. He's in the Santa suit right now.
Yeah, he might be.
Oh, yeah, 100% Santa suit.
And you know what he's going to do?
6'5".
Yeah,
so
he's all of 270.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him a number of times. He's a big cat, but he will take a 3-step drop, and that ball will be out.
Oh, I know it will.
Yeah.
Yes. If they can protect him long enough to take that 3-step drop.
But they're going to be, no 5-step. This is a 3-step and deliver. And that means slants and outs with the Pittmans, Pierces, and whoever else they got up there. The Downs is
and it's probably still better than anybody they got, including AR.
Yeah. It's something else. All right. So good stuff there. We've got plenty cooking when it comes to the storylines of this team and beyond. So we'll do that coming up because O'Halloran mentioned one really important thing. The Packers and the Broncos, that is a big deal. So we're going to do that coming up. But right now, how about put them in the holiday mood, JJ?
I got another prize, folks.
Yes.
I got tons of prizes this week. I will have another one tomorrow. But right now, a bottle of brackish vodka and a Cardinal Christmas tree from Jacksonville Flower Market. For more great gift ideas, go to 1010XL Holiday Gift Guide at 1010XL.com or be caller number 4 right now at 641-1010.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
This is the game right here. If they're able to make a play.
It's the top of the highlight reel.
What a play
The Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game on 1010XL. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
The Army-Navy Game Watch is presented by the City of Jacksonville Military Affairs and Veterans Department. Free parking, food and drink for purchase, requesting $5 entry donation. Gates open Saturday at 2 for the Army-Navy Game Watch Party at ViStar Ballpark.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
At Trinity Christian Academy, students excel in academics, grow in faith, and lead with purpose. Students excel in the classroom and on the field. TCA Athletics has won 14 state championships and 30 athletes have gone pro. Families choose TCA for strong academics, biblical teaching, and a community that partners with parents every step of the way. Seats in K3 through 12th grades are filling fast, so apply now at tcajax.org. tcajax.org.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Spring will be here before we know it. So give them a call today and upgrade that area that needs it the most. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
Truth Teller here, and I've solved all of your holiday problems and stress. A gift card from the Blue Crab Crab House. Get this, you buy a $50 gift card, and you get an additional $15 card for free. It's that simple, and as always at the Blue Crab Crab House, the best crabs in Jacksonville, oysters and seafood, period. Blue Crab Crab House, open every day except for Monday off of San Jose on Jewington Creek Road.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Perfecto!
Love it, love it, love it. The joyful sound of the ukulele. We just sit back just for 1 second, allow high tide on the south side time to grab the pipe, just making sure we make room for everybody around the campfire.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So let's go from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Oh, with a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja, imported by surfers for those who live life. Anchors Up. Such a good time to be alive right now, that's for sure, when you go and think of all that we have been treated to. Now, I'm going to see if you can, kind of give me an order.
Wait 1 second. Did you just say it's such a great time to be alive?
It is, dude.
Is it?
It is. Are you guys going to go down that road?
See, I told you about the hype that Summerall's giving these people, man.
Yeah.
They're hype.
It's a great time. Listen, everybody is 0-0 right now.
Who's the ESPN announcer today? What a time to be alive. What's his name?
They all do that.
Yeah.
But you mean this season it happened?
I'll tell you this much. I'm specifically speaking of myself.
Mark Jones said it.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
It is a great time to be. All right, so guess what?
I didn't mean to commandeer your
I'm with you, Joe.
Sorry.
It is a great time.
Thank you very much, Leon.
That's morbid.
Because
I think it's a great time to be alive too. I just think it's funny that it's become a cliche now. That's
okay,
all.
but I'm just trying. It's gonna make me say this. Okay, tomorrow I'm ringing the bell on my birthday. You damn right, it's a great time to be.
Oh, tomorrow's your birthday.
Yes, 12/12, baby.
So we are definitely gonna party tomorrow night.
Yes,
then.
up in the Dina.
All right, good.
12/12. Me and the chairman of the board, the most famous, to celebrate December 12th. 12/12.
Nice.
All right, so. I don't know if you guys can do this in order, but at least it's worth pointing out and having a little fun with. So we're talking 44 years of age right now for...
you're older than that, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I would go back to 44 in a heartbeat. But
why you gotta do that to him? Man? Seriously.
I was wondering if he was going to say how old he is tomorrow.
Kissing 60. And so
it's the big one? Wow.
Let me tell you something, bro. Once you hit 40, they're all big.
Yeah, they're all big.
They're all big when you hit 40.
Dude, you look great.
Once you
That's
get there,
all I gotta say.
Thank you, bro. Great. I appreciate it. And I told JJ, he's my inspiration. I'm just trying to stay as stone core as he is. I'm trying. All right, so I don't know whether you can do this in order, okay? But these are guys, the oldest quarterbacks in NFL history that have started a game. And Phillip Rivers has a chance to become the next guy, 5th guy to do this if he does it. Okay, I don't know that you're going to get him in order, but let's hit me with something.
To start a game.
Bart Starr.
To start a game.
At 44 or older.
Yeah, 44 or older.
I think the oldest is George Blanda, correct?
All right, let's go ahead and ding one up. Okay? It's not Bart Starr.
The oldest is George Blanda, yeah.
George Blanda. That guy was partying all the way until he was done.
So did Brady didn't get that far?
What about Plunkett?
No
Plunkett?
But
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
You did say it. Okay, so now we have a 48-year-old.
How many do we have left?
2 more.
A 48-year-old.
Yeah, Blanda was 48.
Y.A. Tittle.
No, but
Sonny Jurgensen.
remember, Blanda would go out there and kick as well.
Yeah, he was the kicker.
He was unreal.
He was actually the kicker when their starter got hurt. Daryl LaMonica got hurt. He went in there.
And that's why I had to go in. So he was the oldest quarterback in NFL history. Then Tommy at 45 years of age.
45.
So you got 2 more.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Nope.
Billy Kilmer.
Nope. 2 more.
Hang on. Don't give up on us yet, man. What's his face? For the Browns.
Dan Pastorini.
He was the top fuel dragster at 44 years of age.
John Force.
Yeah, he was so good. Pastorini in a top fuel dragster was just awesome.
Fouts.
No, I'm looking to see
Give
how
us
close.
a decade.
All right, so if one of them is a slightly obscure, but I want to say he played at the very least in the 90s.
So it's not Flacco, is what you're saying.
And then the other one I think is in the.
That's what you're thinking.
Is in the. I think early O's.
So it's not Flacco.
No, because he's right there at whatever 41, 42. These guys are 44.
Early O's and 90s.
Yeah, and again, I may be a little off on the number here. I've been known to be wrong. Just ask my wife.
Rich Gannon?
Not like Jim Zorn, is it?
Nope. I'm going to go ahead and start
Kurt
rattling
Warner.
these off.
Or Joe Pisarcik?
No, I'm going to rattle these off.
All right, you got it.
All right. So before I get to the 44s, the ones that I'm looking
Hart
for.
from the Cardinals. Jim Hart.
No, and you're going way back in
I
time.
am going way back.
So anyway, Brett Favre and Drew Brees both played at 41.
Okay.
Earl Morrall played at 42 years of age.
Yeah.
Aaron, 42 years of age. Doug Flutie was 43, and he played.
Was he really?
Yeah. But the two guys I'm looking for, 44 years of age, which Phillip Rivers will tie, and he'll be the fifth 44 or older to do it. Steve DeBerg. Wow. Remember when he was a Chief?
Yes.
And Warren Moon. Yeah.
I think I said Warren Moon.
Yeah, Warren Moon. I don't know if you did.
didn't hear Warren
No, you
Moon.
didn't hear it. I think I mumbled it.
Maybe you did.
That's good. You could listen.
I got to get some props for George Blanda.
You did.
You You started us off.
You got it.
Yeah. And so Moon,
Chill out, Hack.
DeBerg.
No, I'm saying it's pretty good getting George Blanda.
But Moon, you forget about him because he was in the CFL for a while before he came in. And
How was Vinny Testaverde?
I would think Vinny, and he's not on this list, but he had to be 40, is my guess.
Yeah, he played 21 years or something like that.
Played
Crazy.
a long time, so he would be right there around 40. But those are the oldest right now, and it's pretty cool if Rivers does it. But the other thing we got to remind ourselves of,
he was 44, Vinny.
Vinny, when
he started for the Panthers.
He started?
Yes.
Well, I'm just looking off of this. This is straight from Adam Schefter and one of their research guys.
Wow, you forgot Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah.
You are fake news.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, that's what I've got.
By the way, Adam Schefter, who retweeted the whole Sharon Moore thing and said, "Let's not forget that Sharon Moore is." What
We
was
have
the
that
quote?
sound if you want.
He still has to tell his
this.
side of the story.
Play this.
Yeah.
Sharon Moore's side of this, and he gets his say into this particular situation as well. And I do know that he felt like people had it in for him for an awful long time there while he was at Michigan. He felt like there were people who were out to get him. So all these things can all be true. It's possible that, yes, Michigan does has evidence that he had an inappropriate relationship with a staffer. And it could be that Sharon Moore is right, that people had it in for him. But the whole situation itself is just sad and tragic because now
He goes.
I cannot believe that's Adam Schefter. That's got to be AI. Has to be.
He's a Michigan man.
Yeah, he is.
Sticking up for the program.
100%.
I mean, that's embarrassing is what that is. Seriously.
He just wants all the facts to get out.
Yep. And
That's all. Just wait.
And whenever we say,
By the way, Sharon Moore was booked because for an alleged battery, not for what you think.
What do you mean? What did I think? Dude,
for what you said, it's on the internet.
Yeah, okay, if I want to say it on the air, which it doesn't matter because it's all over the internet, is that he, and it still could be the same thing, but he's under suicide watch. So whatever you call it, you tell the cops that you're going to commit suicide or whatever, and so they keep you in a certain holding cell in jail.
Yeah, so John Bacon,
suicide watch. That guy, that's the guy. He's got like 70,000 followers.
Who is the Michigan publicist / propagandist is out there saying basically doing what Adam Schefter's doing, okay? And he said, he's in there because he threatened to harm her and harm himself.
Yes.
Right. And the harm her is important too, because that's his wife.
No,
the assistant,
the girlfriend.
The assistant.
So he got into it with his wife. This is all alleged.
That's what I was.
This is all alleged by John Bacon, the Michigan publicist.
So we might as well just say it. So he gets fired. Then he gets into it with his wife. He leaves, goes to the assistant's house, who this is all about, threatens her with a knife and himself. And then the cops are called or whatever, and that's why he's booked, and that's why he's still in there.
Right. The alleged part that we're talking about. Exactly. Which you can go and find.
It doesn't sound too crazy to me.
No. Not at all. But
I'm surprised he got out the house.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the truth. All right. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. The Jets fly into the First Coast, and Trevor's in charge of in-flight entertainment. Who'll win the air battle at the bank? Duval's determined to keep New York grounded.
This is your captain speaking. Better fasten your seatbelt. We're expecting turbulence.
It's turbulence and touchdowns. Jaguars, Jets, Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010XL. 10XL. 10XL.
Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi are on a mission to sell 2,000 vehicles this December. I've instructed my team to take every reasonable offer. We won't lose your business over price. Thousands of cars, trucks, and SUVs priced to move. Get year-end savings, top dollar for your trade, and the easiest car buying experience ever. But hurry, these deals end when we hit 2,000, and we ain't leaving nothing on the table. Make it a December to remember, only at Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports. Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Sam Darnold, more or less than 220 passing yards. Anthony Edwards, more or less than 26 points. It's just that simple. And now Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. My favorite feature, the injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play 5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
It's your boy Big Sirs, All-Pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 75-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAGS15. And that's $15 off. Carry out or delivery, it's your call. Use online promo JAGS15 or $15 off a 75-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
Looking for a great place to enjoy some craft creations and soak up some scenery? Fernandina's Mocama Beer Company is a must-see and must-try. Nassau County knows it. Visitors need to find out about it. Mocama means near the big water where the sun is born. And if you visit their tap room in Fernandina Beach, you'll see how they've mastered equal parts precision and art in creating great flavors from IPAs to Pilsners, lagers, and sours, plus plenty more. Mocama.com, Mocama Beer Company. Start an adventure and find them in Fernandina.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors with great ratings and expert reviews. You know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or just stop by the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Their professional design consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
Jags fans, arrive on time. The smartest way to get to the bank on game day is the JTA's Game Day Express, sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 pickup locations. Get your $10 pass on the MyJTA mobile app. Visit jtafla.com for details.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
All right, my takeaway is that it's truly amazing job what Liam Cohen is doing for this team right now, that they have a possibility of maybe a 1 or a 2 seed. I remember in '96, Tom Coughlin said to us after we had lost to New England, the AFC Championship game, he said, in 4 years, we're going to have this baby at our house. Mm-hmm. And it happened. Liam Cohen could have this baby at our house this year. Think about that.
You never know, man.
Never know.
Keep it going. Keep it going. All right, Matt.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on the back of that. It's a complete reality. Mm-hmm. Even if you're not the 1 seed, if you're the 2 seed, it's an absolute reality. You're talking about a team that really, a Patriots team that has had a fortunate schedule. There's no doubt they have.
Yeah.
All right. And they're the 1 seed with a second-year quarterback who's never played a playoff game. You're telling me they couldn't lose the divisional round game? Of course they could.
Well, we mentioned also what could happen this weekend. Packers-Broncos play. So if Green Bay is to beat Denver, Jacksonville could be going
Goes
to Denver
in there, to win there to
with
go
a
to
shot
2.
to take the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the Bills do what we were just talking about with Ryan O'Halloran, they step up and just swing back at New England. They take on that loss. They're on a 10-game winning streak. The NFL doesn't offer up too many of those, so then they would take a step back. Anyway, it could get
The only problem with that is if they are tied at the end of the year with the Patriots have the better conference record, so they'll be the 1 seed. Yeah. But still.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Playing for a 1 or a 2.
Yes.
Yeah, big. That's for sure. All right, I'm looking at Zach Payton, who's sitting right next to us, and I got to believe that you, like all of Duval, pretty fired up about what the Jaguars are doing right now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's been fun to watch. I got to go to both the Chiefs game and the Chargers game, so I think I picked the right ones this year. So.
Oh, yeah, you're a smart guy. All right, so Zach is with Superior Fence and Rail, and he's one of our 1010 XLers, supporters of the station, but also a West Point grad. Round of applause just for being a West Point grad and serving this nation proudly, that's for sure. We appreciate it. But you're in here every year to give us an idea of what's going on with the Army Navy. Now, you don't have your Navy brethren
I was gonna say,
to take shots at.
I feel like I'm missing something this year, I'm missing something. And a couple people on my way in asked me, said, hey, where's Caleb? Where's your buddy?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. He didn't have a very good excuse for not showing up. It was a very Navy thing to do,
Take all the shots you can.
Yeah.
So
as well, he's not here.
Yeah.
It's true. We did our Toys for Tots Christmas yesterday, so we had the Marines representing, and it's just a proud moment for a lot of people to like recognize the service that you guys have given this country. So tell everybody how they can also be part of the Army-Navy festivities this weekend.
Well, look, the watch party, which is the largest watch party in the country, has moved this year. Traditionally, we've held it at the Jags Stadium, but because of the construction at the stadium, they're moving it. So we'll be at the Jumbo Shrimp Stadium, the ViStar Ballpark, downtown. Gates open at 2 o'clock. Game starts at 3. And there is a recommended $5 donation at the door that goes to the JVET Fund here in Jacksonville. And if you don't know what that is, the JVET Fund supports veterans in need in Jacksonville. So if a veteran needs help paying their bills, needs help just getting through their day-to-day, the JVET Fund is there for them. So.
You have donations available at the stadium?
At the stadium, Absolutely. At the door. $5 per head is the recommended donation, but we'd love to take more.
All right, Zach, I think we've asked you this before, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Maybe if, we have different listeners, obviously, every year. Why hasn't this game come to a logical place like here and played here with the huge military presence in this area in the First Coast?
Well, I think
even in South Georgia too. Why wouldn't they play the game here?
Well, name your military, community around the country, right? Why not Fayetteville, North Carolina? Why not?
Well, Fayetteville doesn't have a stadium like this,
right?
So I guess what I was leading into is in 2 years, in 2 years when this brand new beautiful stadium is built.
Oh yeah.
Is there an opportunity you think there?
Well, I mean, there might be. The thing is they bring both the Corps cadets and all of the midshipmen to the game. So transportation logistics are probably a factor because they bus everybody in or everybody
travels.
travel.
Pick up the
right from Baltimore and Philly is a lot easier. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why Baltimore, Philly, New York, Washington, those are the logicals.
I feel like Washington D.C. was even a bit of a stretch. The 1 year recently that they had it there. So.
Well, that'd be phenomenal, huh?
It would be nice to have it down here.
Well, I'll just tell you this. It was said, I don't know, by somebody when we were talking about the Army-Navy that as great as it is in Philly, Bmore, New York, Washington, it still doesn't replace being on the campus of West Point.
Well, and I could tell you as a cadet, I would have loved to have had it in Jacksonville, Florida, because, they do the march on before the game, right? And, so all the Corps cadets, the midshipmen march onto the field. Well, they hold you in formation outside in one of these really cold places, right? Yeah. Philadelphia,
We've witnessed
Baltimore.
It. It's unreal.
They hold us there, and it's a typical military thing. Like the march on starts at whatever time, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Well, they want you like full accountability an hour before, and then the battalions show up an hour before that. So we end up sitting outside in some very cold place. for 3-4 hours. So as a cadet, I would have loved to had it in sunny Jacksonville, be sweating in my long overcoat.
I'm going back just looking for some of the snowy memories. They were
Well,
just
yeah,
awesome.
well, I talk about my hours when that training camp when I was at Miami or in the NFL, but I can only imagine y'all hours went into the early morning and into the wee nights.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, there you
that
go.
was one up in Philadelphia, Zach, and it's just crazy when the snow was falling like that. All right, so now it is at ViStar Ballpark, and ViStar is also a huge supporter of the military, like when we're out at Furyk and Friends and so on and so forth. So this is a great place and a great piece of alignment. But tell everybody again, 2 o'clock Saturday, Army versus Navy. Any other details that they need to know?
No, the only detail you need to know is that Army's going to beat Navy this year. Love
that comment.
You're
a 5-point underdog? Is that right?
We're probably the underdog. It's not been Army's year. We lost a couple of close games, and Navy has had a great season. However, I seem to remember the opposite happening last year. We had a great season, and Navy came in and spoiled it. So we've got the spoiler rights hopefully this year.
I mean, you all did go into UTSA and break that home win streak.
We did. I mean, we've played well at times, and I think on Saturday we're gonna put it together and play well and beat Navy. So.
All right, so the website, at least as it reads, jacksonville.gov, and then they can just search the Army-Navy Watch Party.
Absolutely.
And it'll be right there at ViStar Ballpark. All right, listen, we always appreciate it, Zach, from Superior Offensive Rail for supporting 1010XL, for getting the word out for the military and for the Army-Navy game. Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks.
All right, we appreciate it. That's
Beat
for
Navy.
sure. Yeah, there you go. So get it in one more time. It's XL Prime Time.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the number one place to buy your next vehicle.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, your locally owned commercial truck headquarters and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, it's Rick Ballou. We got a fresh shipment of hard-to-find ProMaster vans, perfect for Section 179. My buddy Tommy and his team are committed to the community and make the process simple. Upfits, delivery, everything handled right. If you need ProMaster vans or commercial trucks for your fleet, you need Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Frank Frangie here to tell you about the coolest new thing, a putting green in my backyard that my friends at Sunshine Turf installed. Sunshine Turf can do the same for you. They'll come to your house, they'll create a custom design for your space, and you'll have an authentic golf course experience right in your own backyard. I freaking love it. Sunshine Turf is family owned and they made the process so simple. So visit sunshineturf.info or call them at 904-383-0243 and get a free quote today for your own putting green. Get it from Sunshine Turf.
If you're ready to transform your yard with a fence that stands out, elevate your curb appeal with Superior Fence and Rail. Superior takes pride in offering first-class service, friendly installers, and unmatched fence products. Mention this ad and get $250 off your next project. It's time to get off the fence and call today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes to selling your home, you think you got problems? Well, I got promises. Chad and Sandy do. Jacksonville homes are selling, but it can take months and a low price to sell. Not anymore. You go with Chad and Sandy Newman, the experts that I recommend. Proven systems. They drive demand for selling your home, and they have this guarantee. Bottom line, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. That's why they're the local real estate experts that I'm trusting and recommending. Need to sell now? Chad and Sandy will have instant offers, fast, easy, and stress-free. Keith in Atlantic Beach said, I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale and finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team were compassionate, professional, got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million in cash. Call the local experts I'm recommending. Call Chad and Sandy today, 904-414-6200 or chadandsandy.com.
If you need a holiday gift idea, let Kuhn Flowers handle it for you. Hi, Flying Jacko here. Simply go online to kuhnflowers.com and look at the wide variety of floral and plant arrangements. That'll make someone's day this holiday season.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Good conversation with Zach from Superior Fence talking about the Army-Navy game, and it's such a cool event, and it's called America's Game for a reason, and it's because of the two academies coming together, and it is some kind of good. So if you can get out to Vicedall Bar Park and support that, especially as he said, that's a little bit of a $5 donation is what they're asking for, and that helps veterans that are in need, which is great. They definitely need to keep doing that as much as
So my guess is they'll play that on the big screen in the outfield.
Yeah.
And then like they do the movies. They do the movies out there like that.
Yeah, and I would think that they set it up in multiple spots where you
sit in the stands, sit in the infield,
viewing
outfield.
opportunities from a bunch of different angles.
It was pretty cool in Philly when we was up in the booth watching the game.
It was, right?
And even was that, remember we were down on the
Watching
field
the march
watching
on,
the march on.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what I always tell people this when they ask me what it's like. What struck me more than anything when we were there, those kids are young.
Mm-hmm.
Those dudes doing the march on, and I know they're plebes, and I know they're 18, 19. They look young.
Yeah, scary young.
Yes.
And anything could happen in an instant.
Yeah.
And be pressed into
and away they go.
Into conflict or be sent somewhere that they have no idea where they're going. But fresh faced, and especially as cold as it was with the red cheeks, they looked just like innocent little kids. Yeah, for sure. But hey, they protect us every single day, which is something else. Really, when you start to boil it down and think about it. All right, so. As we wrap our show up, tomorrow we'll be up at Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, so hopefully you Nassars can make your way over to check out XL Primetime on South 8th Street in their tap room tomorrow. But Big Sirs, when we take a look at the way this is, you brought up the schedule, okay? And so they win over the Colts. They take over the AFC South. They host the Jets here, an important game. Then two big roadies against Denver and Indianapolis. And we can all state the obvious here. It's a winnable game here Sunday. It's a winnable game when they do head off to take on maybe the Philip Rivers-led Colts. And then the Tennessee Titans here at home. It's that Broncos game, man.
Well, just listen. It's got to be about what you do well. It can't be about what the other team is. You know what I'm saying? This team is executed at a very high level on both sides of the ball with intensity.
Yeah.
Like you said, what they say, operational.
Just fundamentally
operational on both sides. And we're getting healthy. We're absolutely getting healthy. If this team goes about this business the way they've gone about the last couple of weeks, then those teams you just set them up and line them up and beat them. That's the bottom line.
When you get good as a team, when you get to the elite of your league, your conference in college, all you care about is you, how you perform on Saturday. Because if you perform at your highest level, it's going to be good enough to win more times than not.
Yeah,
that's where they want to get to. I think they're close to that right now. So go prove it over these next 4 games where you're going to be favored in 3, and the fourth one right now. You know what the line is in that game in Denver right now?
No.
2.5.
It is a look ahead, 2.5.
2.5.
It's respect.
That's mad respect, actually.
I think we're
What the hell
that
is
felt like we were just
that?
under attack. We
It
just
did.
mentioned Army Navy.
It felt like an earthquake.
And the whole building started to shake. Give me a
See?
that right now because that scared me right there for a second.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
We shouldn't have been taking shots at the Navy like that.
Yeah, exactly. If those dudes are up on the roof coming
Those
down.
are Navy SEALs,
Yeah,
right?
they are.
Yeah. All right, so here it is. TJ Watt. TJ Watt, less than an hour ago, taken to a Pittsburgh area hospital for further eval of his lung after experiencing discomfort at the practice facility. That was yesterday. News coming out today on it. So interesting. Whether or not he's going to be able to practice or play or whatever, that's a little scary whenever you hear lung issues.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
A little scary what's going on
A little
top of the
scary
roof. Listen, if some ropes start coming down here. and
Start
people
rappelling down the side of the building, right?
Well, all I can think of is the SWAT team that comes in and takes care of the Griswolds.
Swarm.
Remember the
Yeah, I remember
Griswolds?
that. Yes. Yes.
They come off the roof and come flying through every window in the house and next door. It was classic. But I like whenever you hear something beyond just a regular physical injury like that for a football player.
Did he have a collapsed lung or he just got lung issues?
It just says lung issues.
Lung
That's,
issue.
experiencing discomfort. I don't know whether that was breathing trouble or anything like that. I have no idea. But we do not know who's on top of the roof that may be right now trying to scale this building and come in. But we know who's in our midst right now.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
It's the Embedded and Shredded. It's our man Hayes Carline on Thursday. There's nothing quite like two journalists looking at each other like Matt and Hayes when they have certain observations.
What world are we living in right now? That look?
Yeah, we've got that down.
What a time to be
We've
alive.
got that one down.
Oh, yeah, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy birthday, by the way.
Tomorrow, thank you,
yeah. That's
appreciate
awesome.
it. Appreciate it. Might as well celebrate. There's the alternative is not a good alternative, so we
That's
might as well
right.
celebrate.
Yeah.
All right. So you heard what we were just talking about, and I know you look ahead. You're a smart dude when it comes to if this happens, if this happens, if this happens. But the Broncos-Packers game is big.
Big game.
Really big.
Yeah, I mean,
then, like we mentioned, the Bills and the Patriots. A lot of things could fall.
A lot of things could fall because this team does have the ability to win out. I'm not expecting they will do that. That's incredibly. That'd be winning your final 8. Boy, that would be monumental. But you look at the individual matchups, and certainly they're a huge favorite Sunday. I think the Denver game Denver will be a favorite, but I think it'll be a fairly. I mean, this is everybody stays healthy. I mean, obviously, if you lose quarterback on either side, it changes. But assuming everybody's healthy, then that's a game you'll be a slight underdog in. At Indy, you'll be favored, particularly if who knows who they're starting by that point. It won't be Phillip Rivers; he won't make it that long. And then the finale is Tennessee at home. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if they were to beat Denver, you could see them winning out. And if they win out, then they've got a great chance to be the 1 seed. So, we'll see. I still think that's very low probability that's where it ends up.
Let's just get them to the
But
postseason.
it can't be discounted. That's where I'm at. Win this game Sunday, get to 10 wins, which I think at that point I don't know if it'll be a mathematical lock, but it will certainly be very much getting into the category of lock. But yeah, I mean, what a fun season this has become. It's just been unbelievable. So we'll certainly talk about that coming up on the Frangie Show. I had a chance to catch up with Foye Aluakan yesterday in the locker room, so we'll play that interview. And Greg McGarry will join us to give us his take on the Gator Bowl matchup and just everything that went down with that process. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. So should be a lot of fun.
That sounds good, my man. We appreciate it. We'll
Thank
be listening.
you guys.
Saw a Mizzou fan yesterday at the Toys for Tots Christmas tournament. That was all fired up about that with the Gator Bowl. All right, we are done. We will be at Mocama Beer Company tomorrow in Fernandina Beach. So if you Nassauers, you're Nassau Nooners, come on out and join us. We'd love to see you, that's for sure. Thanks to Rebound Rehab on this Thursday. We are out of here. Big Sirs, Maddie, Josie, and JJ.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Open